Welcome back to Oakhill, everyone. So after the disappointment of the spelt, the local dealer has reached out to us and offered us a demo of this Case Puma with a nice 9-meter drill that's just turned up. It's just so that we can have a play with it for this job to get the field replanted. I think honestly they're hoping that I'll be tempted to spend the cash and do this massive upgrade. It's a Puma 240 running a straight pipe and chip tuned, knocking out a lot of power. You see a huge cedar on the back. Lovely piece of kit. Smashed through this field so quickly. So they're done, they're off back to the store. They let me have a quick run of it. They were pushing the sale pretty hard. Can't really afford it at the moment, but we've got the field replanted. Back to things we need to do with our equipment and the farm, and the carrots are ready. So we're going to crack into harvesting those with the old KS6B. I actually managed to get auto drive to work with this to cart the carrots for me. There's a great demand on at one of the sell points, so we're going to sell these straight off the field, and I end up getting the 2 cases that I've got in the corner running with auto drive going off and selling the crops for me. Until I've got a bunch of headlands done and the field opened up, I am driving the tractors over manually, and then I'll just use auto drive to send them down to the sell point. For these kind of small scale farms, this is such a good root crop harvester. You need to get version 1 if you're going to use it. The later versions require you to use a topper, and they also cause the game to crash when you try and use courseplay, which kind of sucks. So auto drive is going to run those down to the south grain sell point, which is just south of our farm, obviously being the south grain point. So that was £3,000 for that first load, so hopefully we should do quite well out of this field. Carrots are a pretty high yielding crop. I'm starting to wonder how I played this game without using auto drive, having started using it in the last few weeks. I think I tried using auto drive really early on and got massively confused by it, and that put me off. We're just emptying both trailers now, having collected a load of carrots, and then we will stick the carting on auto drive and see how it goes. So from last time, the things I've learned on here are I need to have the auto drive window open on the harvester. And then to cool the carter over, I found a combination of opening and closing the pipe and middle clicking to activate auto drive. It seems to get it to work. Oh, don't judge me for using GPS with this old piece of kit. I was very much focused on getting auto drive to do this carting. And it's made the game a lot more fun. Rather than me having to cart while the harvester runs on courseplay, I can actually harvest and let auto drive cart for me. Just checking the price is still good for carrots, as that trailer is full pretty much. So he's just going to finish filling up. And we'll put the Maxim on auto drive as well. Plenty of space left in that trailer. So the 1455 or 1255, I've forgotten which one it is off to go and sell those for us with auto drive. And again, the combination of opening and closing the pipe and middle clicking seems to encourage the carter over. I know auto drive's not really designed to work with things like this, so I was really pleased that I got it going. And the Maxim's off to cart now, just waiting for the other driver to move out of the way, so I'll try and call him over. There we go. I say it a lot on this series, but it's really nice to have some cash coming in again. It's been a real problem with this farm, is cash flow. I think it must be George in the Maxim there with his quality driving skills as always. And we're going to really confuse him now because we're between some harvested and unharvested crops, and auto drive is trying to avoid driving on the crop. It doesn't do very well at it, but you know. And now into this last little section of the field. We're up to £55,000. We'll have a look at the end to see how much we made from the carrot harvest. I'm not worried about the few missed little bits we've got in the field. I was just really pleased to get auto drive working. Although I wish they would sit still when I try and unload. So we just need to send everything down to the grain point to get it all sold. I'll just drive the Maxim down. We're going to need to do some manual unloading probably anyway. So £58,000 from the carrot harvest. I'm going to knock £60,000 off the loan, which is awesome. Next morning now, and we have a tiny amount of cows to sell. I think it was 8, which was a full load with our very first trailer. I'm just spending what we made from the sale to rebuy cows. I think I brought about 10 at that point. And once we've got these unloaded, we're going to move on to spreading some compost, because I think I fixed it so that this will now, that compost will now fertilize on this map. So this is based on the things that I've learned adding anhydrous to West Texas. The issue was that although the spray type for compost was defined with the map wasn't actually loading it up. It was using the default spray types file. not quite working yet, and I found that was due to a typo on my part, not giving the map the right file name for the spray types file. Now it's working absolutely fine. The great thing about compost is it's dirt cheap, so that full spreader load was only £200, and so that means we can sell the manure at the BGA for way more than that and then spread compost instead. So we just have the soybeans left to harvest on here. The problem is the weather forecast looks awful, and we're heading into late autumn and winter. So I need to make a decision as to whether I'm going to hold on and pray that the weather breaks and we get a dry day where we can harvest, or break out the forage harvester and whole crop the soybeans, which is not going to be great from a profit point of view, but gets us some more cattle feed, I guess. So that job is done. It just leaves me to say thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, think about leaving a comment. Catch you next time.